Hello to any hogs that are watching this. Hey, hoggies. In fact, that's a group of us that used to know each other years ago. And then I actually thought I'd develop the hog premise into something a little more. And hogs could stand for hopeful, optimistic gratitude society. So, whatever floats your boat, mate, however you kind of figure that. But I will tell you a funny story about that hog and that wild boar. Back in the day when I used to be a little more successful than I am these days, and I was working for the American television company NBC. Anyway, I saw this actor that I knew who you might know. He's not a big name, but had his own TV show a long time ago. Anyway, we had the same agent, and we had a little tiny bit in common, or so I thought. So I went up to him one day and said, "G'day, mate, how's it going? By the way, I really used to enjoy your show." And I put my hand out and he stared down at it, didn't extend his own, and sort of turned around back to his friends. And I just thought, whatever. And about then, half an hour later, I was back at the bar, because this was in a pub, and ordering my drinks, and he turned to me and said, when I first met you, I thought you may have been quite the intolerable boar." And there's our little connection there, the wild boar. But he said, "But I may have been wrong about you." And I had great delight in shaking my head. "Nah, buddy, you were frickin' right the first time." And turned a little tail and walked away. Anyway, that's just another tall tale and short yarn, although it's a true one. And don't ask me who it was, because I can't tell you. I got celebrity tales, mate, gossip column. What about this other one time I was in the city a long, long time ago, and another very, very well-known television personality who's been on TV for years and is still on TV, and you would know this chap. Anyway, somehow or another, me, couldn't believe it, got in a blue with about, I was going to say a couple of blokes, but I think there was three of them. They were all a bit drunk, and I was perhaps, had one or two myself, and they were a little unhappy that I was talking with the ladies that they were with, who they work for, and they were telling me, "We're private eyes." Anyway, a bit of harmless push and shove, a couple of punches thrown, but, not in a bad way, if that makes any sense, and sort of more old school. Anyway, I look across the room as I'm punching on against three blokes, a little outnumbered, and across the room comes this very well-known television personality who was a mate of mine, who leapt up on a table and then from the table leapt like Superman through the air and crash tackled, boom, one of these guys. We all ended up having a drink together because they couldn't believe it. "Oh, that's the bloke off telly." And we all made friends. And, that's how we should deal with conflict resolution, not encouraging violence or anything like that. It's a bad thing, and, they were my more stupid ways. But how was the form on this TV bloke? You're probably, who the hell was that? Can't tell you, mate, but he's still on the telly now. And what a decent bloke. Haven't seen him in years, but a heart as big as a lion. Anyway, I had other things to tell you, but this has gone too long, so I'm just going to leave you with that. Thanks for being a member of our Tall Tales and Short Yarns. There should be another story out any moment now as part of Series 2. Look forward to listening to it with you. Thanks again, buddy. Keep your chin up, your spirits high. Ciao.